Okay, welcome to my video about Cramer's rule. We're going to solve an equation of systems using two variables, x, y, and two equations. Here's the two equations. Minus 4x minus 6y equals negative 2. 4x minus 1 equals 9. Here's how you set it up. You have the three matrices. You have to find the determinant of them. Okay? You find the determinant of the matrices. And then in the end, you load those determinant values to find out what the answer is to x and y. So here we go. I'm going to show you how to do that. First you take minus 4 to negative 1 since it's going down diagonally, which is positive 4, plus negative 6 times 4 type it in the calculator. Watch the calculator as I do it, so you know how to know what I'm doing on the calculator, so you know how to do it on a scientific or graphing calculator. And then for the last variable in this part of the parentheses is minus 4 times 1, negative 1 actually, which is a positive 4. So you add a 4. Then you put it in parentheses. Then you subtract. This time, we're going to go backwards by the last column. The last column will be always by the middle line. So it'll be right here. The negative 6 right here in this matrix is the last column of what I'm talking about. We're going to go down the other way, which will be minus 6 times 4, because it goes down this way. Now we add a positive 4 because minus 4 times minus 1 is a positive 4. And then the last thing we're doing, the exact same thing we did as the first part of this preset, is minus 6 times 4. So we'll put that in again. Whoops. Change that. There we go. Minus 6 times 4. Which this determinant D will equal 28. I'll put that in for you. Now, onwards to our next determinant. We're going to do the exact same thing, but first I have to show you how to set the next matrix up. And if I didn't tell you, I'll tell you this, is that on how you set your matrix is you put in your numbers like the coefficients by them, like minus 4. We'll go here because that's the x column and stuff. And anyway, after you get them all listed in, you put on the other side of your matrix the first two columns of the rows. If you have more than one variable, you do the exact same thing. The first two rows, columns. Here we go. Since this is dx, the x column, right, which is this one, we must fill it in with the answer to what the equation must equal up into the end, which is -2 and 9. So there they are. So the next thing is to put in a -2 times 1, which will give you a +2, plus -6 times 9, which I don't know what it is, so I'll just put in parentheses and let the calculator figure it out. Then you put a plus -2 times -1, which is a +2. We're not done yet. We gotta subtract and do it the other way around, just like we did before on the other determinant. So -6 times 9 plus +2 plus another -6 times 9. Make sure that you always have the end parentheses so it knows that. Make sure you check the parentheses and count the beginning parentheses and stuff like that. Make sure that there ain't no other things. Otherwise, the calculator will say syntax error if there's not enough parentheses or you're missing one. The determinant value for this one is 56. For dx is 56. Now we can solve for x, since we know the value of d and dx. We can solve for x. We take dx variable and divide it by d, which is 28. So 56 divided by 8 will give you 2. So x equals 2. Now we're going to do the exact same thing as what we did dx on dy, except the y columns have whatever's after the equal signs on the two equations. And if you always remember, right, on these matrices, you have to copy the first two columns over to the side, like I did. So when a crosswise diagonally, multiply -4 times 9. I don't know what that is, so I'll put -4 times 9 in parentheses so the calculator can figure it out for me, plus -2 times 8, not -2 times 4 is a -8. Okay. Then this last one, this parentheses set, is a -4 times 9. which I don't know what it is. So I'll just put plus, put it in parentheses, minus 4 times 9 in parentheses. And put another parentheses in parentheses. And then subtract, and we're going to go the other way around. Minus 2 times 4 is negative 8. So put it in parentheses, negative 8 plus, and begin parentheses, minus 4 times 9, which I don't know what it is. And then our last one, minus 2 times 4, which is negative 8. Which gives dy the value of negative 28. Hopefully this is right. I think it is. Then we take negative 28. No. Yeah, we do. You take negative 28, since you go that in that order. Take dy, and you divide it by d, which is 28. So negative 28 divided by 28 is a negative 1. So y equals negative 1. And there you have it. Another thing to tell you about is that you must have it in the x plus y equals constant form. So if there's any more x's in the equation, combine them like terms and then put them in this way. If I did mess up on this, comment it on YouTube so I can fix it. Thanks. Hope you learned something.